From the Bob Mills Weather Center, the Oklahoma weather expert, Travis Meyer.
And a big thank you to all those folks that were working out there in the heat of the summer. I mean, it couldn't happen at a worse time to have to clean up stuff because it was just hot and miserable. Today, a whole different story for the state of Oklahoma. Temperatures in the 80s, 76 at Kansas City. It's like crazy nice. Still 96 at Dallas. At least they didn't hit 100, but Shreveport, 104 this afternoon. Do you think they're happy in Louisiana? I don't think so. The heat index values were like they were here yesterday, which was just absolutely ridiculous. Last night, though, right around 10 o'clock, we had showers and storms back building, and there was a boundary, and then also storms were coming in from out of the west, just northwest sides of Oklahoma City. And as we went through the next hour or two, with this filled in, and as it started to fill in, about 11 o'clock, these thunderstorms really were all training in a line, and then we had this massive storm coming across Tulsa, and the peak of it was right across areas that went through North Tulsa. There was a second wave that came through. It wasn't as intense, and then we ended up with light rain after that, thunder and lightning for a while for you guys to the north. Ended up with quite a bit of rain out of it, but that gives you a pretty good idea of how that all played out. So it was just one pretty good-sized, significant storm, but it did a lot of wind damage, especially on the north side of town. There were multiple storms that did wind damage, but that was the one that really had the most oomph associated with it. As it went east, it started to run into a little bit more stable air, so then we started to lose some of the wind speeds. Still, though, clocked out 89 mile per hour just to the north of Crescent, northwest of Mulhall. That was the strongest wind that was officially reported. The other ones were estimates by our storm trackers, but 75 by Sequoia Quinton, 64 was an official number from the Tulsa International Airport area, and then the 95 also was an estimate from a storm tracker. And then you saw that some of these other numbers, 60 to 75, so that'll do a tremendous amount of damage. And that 95 was estimated southeast of Owasso. So from around Claremore, I mean, the pictures have just been ongoing. And that goes all the way over to Big Cabin and just not too awful far from around Grand Lake area. Fortunately, by the Grand Lake area, it started to slow down. We did have some fires, house fire. This is in Coweta. Stephanie sent this picture, and we had a lot of positive lightning strikes, which is considered hot lightning, which is more dangerous as far as fire potential. But in the wake of all that nasty, we end up with lower humidity. So our dew points have gone way down, 20 to 22 degrees difference as far as the humidity level itself, moisture in the atmosphere. So our dew points, which were in the 80-degree area, are now in the 50s to 60. That makes all the difference. Like 80 is sauna weather that even Houston people go, oh my goodness, this is ridiculous. And that's what they're having to do right now. But we have had a huge break in the humidity values, and so it's so much more comfortable to have blue skies and sunshine in August when the humidity is lower, and so that has made it a lot more comfortable. Relative humidity sitting at 45% and dew point at 60, and most of our temperatures in the 80s. We'll be in the 70s for later this evening. State, same story across the area. Tonight through the morning hours again on Wednesday, similar story. Upper 50s to low 60s. And then tomorrow afternoon, still nice, light northeast winds, high in the low to mid 80s, 90 down along the Red River, but not too awful bad. Extend the forecast on into Wednesday morning, 50s to low 60s. Afternoon, upper 80s. We go to veer back to south winds. The only thing I want to point out is all of a sudden that hot weather is starting to push back into the area. So we're well back into the 90s on Thursday and again on into Friday. Steam Bath City is coming back, so hope you enjoy tonight and also through Wednesday. 75 at 9 o'clock tonight is just kind of a wow factor going on. Tomorrow morning, quiet, fantastic. 50s in some outlying areas, especially north and west of Tulsa. 77. Could be a great day for lunch outside for a change instead of just sweating outside. But here comes that heat Thursday and Friday. Notice there's no rain in our forecast at this point. But we do have a lot of triple-digit heat still to have to deal with, so enjoy what we have while we have it. That is your 9-day planner. We'll be right back.